Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be speaking about the 1903 Indian head penny. Now these coins, most of them have cool history, have some value, but a few of them are going to be worth way more than the rest because of what's called a variety. In layman's terms, basically a misprint. They had some mess ups in the production process, and it's pretty minute detail, but if you look closely, it's sort of like a treasure hunt. You want to know if you've got the ones that are going to be worth a lot more or if you have sort of a regular one. So that's what this video is going to be on. I'll show you close up on this coin, talk about the history, and then we'll go to a PowerPoint presentation with close-up photos of the error. We'll discuss values based off of what condition your coins are in, and I'm really excited to show this, and explain the 1903 Indian head penny to you. And on these 1903 Indian head pennies, there's going to be multiple different types of varieties, but they're all going to be found really at the south of the coin, having to do with the date, both misplaced and repunched dates. We're going to, I'll show you the three repunched dates we're covering here that can be certified, but the one is really the best place to look for it, along with the 9 in some instances. There's also some misplaced dates where there are some remnants of some punches in the denticles, those like tooth little things going around the edge in rectangle shapes, where some of the punches for the date end up actually way off, and in those, though they're a little easier to see on better condition ones, but I'll show you those along with the values in the presentation. And here we've got our 1903 misplaced date. There's going to be a few of these again, and then we're going to get into the repunch dates, but this one is pretty cool. I personally don't have a huge love for the misplaced date ones, where they're pretty tough, because they're also pretty tough to see if it wears down. But you can see right there the top of a 0, a 9, and then there should be a 1, sort of. I think that's it, in the denticles. The coins, 1900s Indian head cents, unless it's an S-mint 1908 or 1909, they're really not going to be worth a ton, like $1 a coin if it's not a cull. In AU, maybe it'll be like $5 to $10, where there's a tiny bit of wear. Mint State 63 would maybe be like a $50 or $60 coin, no variety. So here we're looking at bigger jumps percentage wise in the lower grade, so like $30 for VF20, $60 for AU53. Not a huge percentage jump in Mint State 63, $150 or so. This one here is a little bit more dramatic. You can see this one's in worse condition, and still the top of a 0 looks like it's sneaking above a denticle, and I should put in this is the Snow 6 variety. Then there's also a repunched date here. There's going to be, I think, 3 of these, but this one you can see sort of protruding by the end of the 1 on the right lower part, and then also a little bit sort of in the main bar and then above. So really all over the place. Oh, I wonder if it was repunched twice. I don't know. And then there, I don't think that's really much in the 9. But anyways, this one's a little more expensive. $40 for VF20, $120 for AU53, and about $200 in Mint State 63. When you get into 64, 65, it's going to be exponentially better. Just because people often like to compete. This one is a really nice one, and you can again see that, well, not really. This just probably was an auction sale, because, people pay up again for Mint State 65 red coins, especially in the copper. The red ones you can see, again, protruding in the bottom here, also to the right in the bottom of the 9, and the bottom of the 0. And then there's also this one, which is below the 1, below the 9. You can see some strong repunching. And this one's over at NGC. There's not much price history. There's just 2 in their population report. But that's actually a pretty nice looking repunching. And probably similar prices, though you don't have the effect of people competing on the registries for it. Definitely look in already certified coins. That's a really good idea, because often people miss it and they don't know to look for the varieties. And then also, you should be making sure that you don't just put these up for auction on eBay, because people can miss them. Either make sure they're in an error auction by, where there will be a lot of error collectors, or do a buy it now yourself, especially if you don't want to certify it, because that often is needed to get sent to some of these auctions. Because if you don't, what could happen is that since there's not a huge amount of collectors on this sort of material, but there's also not a huge amount of the coins out there, often if you get the right 2 people interested, it can go way high, but you can also just set a high buy it now, and then let those people go to you. Because if there's only one person interested, you could have an artificially low price. There's not a ton of liquidity on these coins if you do choose to go out and buy one yourself instead of finding them. But it's a really fun thing. There's so many different Indian head cent varieties, so it's definitely a fun series to know about and know well. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated. I've also got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can follow me there. TreasuretownYT.com is the main channel website. Definitely give that a visit. I've got a lot of information about me up there and the channel. CoinGrabBag.com as well currently redirects there, but it's some good opportunities for very fair grab bags, both made by me and other sellers. A lot of different options, so that's a good way to support. There's also TreasuretownCoins.com. In the future, my coin dealing operation will be done out of that website. CoinMeltPrice.com for updates on the melt prices of your coins, both US and world. A lot of resources in that website. And then CoinsMetalsCards.com being developed right now as a marketplace and news source for coins, metals, cards, and collectibles in general. So I'll see you on my future videos. Looking forward to seeing you there, and hope you have a good day.